What is up, everyone, and welcome to the 38th episode of the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. Again, let's try this again. So we're going to make sure that everything works this time.
36.
36?
38.
Oh, it's 38.
Oh,
all right.
It's 38.
Shows where I'm at.
I mean, it's fine. All right. No, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We've gotten all of our technical difficulties worked out.
Maybe.
Let's hope. And, of course, we're going to drink a bunch of whiskey tonight because that's what we do, talk a lot of mixed martial arts. But it is our year-end special. Jeremy Johnson along with Jim Range and Craig Nasello. Guys, number one, how was your Christmas?
Pretty good.
Yeah? Not too bad?
Quite enjoyable. How about yours?
It was great. I had a great time. I got a lot of cool stuff. I mean, I know you don't care. It's fine. No, I think that between us, we all got a lot of good whiskey this year. So pretty stoked about some of the whiskeys that we've gotten this year.
Can I get an ice machine for the bar?
Oh, you got an ice machine?
Even
I didn't
better.
break it out yet because I can't carry it downstairs.
Well, why didn't you say something? We would carry it down for you already.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's how we would help like that.
Damn,
But
yeah.
no, I'm pretty stoked on how it's going to be. Of course, we are looking, though, at the new year. And when the new year is upon us, it's all about the polls and what's going on and what do you think was the best stuff of the year. So that's all that we're going to talk tonight is the best stuff of the year. Maybe I'll throw in a little other questions there, but we're going to stick with that at the moment. So, yeah, really, But no, tonight, though, of course.
I wonder if there'll be a Jake Paul question.
Ooh, I didn't think about that. There should be a Jake Paul question. No, but of course, we are going to make you a drink that is all about New Year's. Why? Because what does everybody drink at New Year's but champagne?
Who's everybody? Got a fucking mouse in your pocket?
Have you met him?
Okay.
His name's Harold. All right, no, we are going to make a champagne-based cocktail tonight. It is... It's my take on a French 75, which is a gin-based cocktail. You could do that. I call this one the French 95 because that's the name of it. But you can also do it with tequila. I know that we made a couple of those tonight that were pretty tasty.
A little bit of everything with them.
Yeah, it works out really well. So we're going to start off this drink tonight, of course, with your shaker full of ice. Got to have the shaker full of ice. Jim, I need some whiskey, please, sir.
What would you like?
I would like, I don't know, pour something big and crazy.
Here's some Dickel.
Oh, we're going to go with a little bit of the Dickel Leopold mix here. So we're going to go 2 ounces of whiskey. Pick one that you like, but go a little bit higher on the proof.
We will talk about this one in a little while.
Definitely.
No, we won't.
3/4 ounces of lime juice. Make sure you fresh squeeze it. I did that into the bottle earlier. I did, for real. Did you not see it? That's why there's fruit everywhere around here. 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. Got to get that sweet component in there. And then 4 dashes of cherry bitters, 4 dashes of orange bitters.
It's a lot of bitters.
It is, but it really changes the
it
profile.
does, but yeah.
Give that a good shake. Now, we're going to take this, and this is where it's going to get fun.
Fun, huh?
Absolutely.
Cool.
That's what it's all about.
Cool story.
I try. So we're going to take that into our cool glass. You can do it at a champagne flute. We're going to do it into the coupe. Give that a pour there. Nice one right there. Take that. Add some incredibly cheap champagne. I'm talking like $6, $7 a bottle because,
Expensive shit.
let's face it, really? I was almost going to do it with Dom Perignon and watch people freak out on me, but I didn't. So $7, the Andre champagne. I prefer the dry one, so we're going to take that. We're going to top it off with a bit of champagne. Give it a little bit of bubble there. Take your lime wedge, give it a bit of a float, right like that. And that is a French 95, so enjoy. And that's delicious.
It was good.
It is a very tasty one.
Very good.
You can do it over ice. You can add it. We got people already asking when they're going to get their drinks, so I love this. No, it's one of those, you can do this with tequila, you can do it with gin, you can do it with vodka. It works. You're basically making a whiskey sour of some sort, topping it with your favorite champagne, and it works out beautifully. So I've got a tequila one behind me, and I don't like tequila, and it's pretty damn good. So
Don't lie.
no, really, I do. But tonight, as I said, it is all about 2022, the year that was. And in the world of whiskey, there have been a ton of new products, a ton of business that went down, and I don't even want to get into the business end of it other than one of the things that I want to talk about tonight, which is what was the biggest news that you guys saw in the world of whiskey? Jimmy, I'm going to go to you first because I can tell Craig is deep in thought.
Well, I am too, because there's a couple of them.
Well,
But
What's her name left somewhere? I don't remember.
that is a fair statement. And we're
that's
actually,
one of them.
yeah, she's going to be in St. Louis
she'll be
here
in
soon.
St. Louis in February teaching a class. But
a class that we signed up for, and
That you now can't
now
go
Craig
to,
can't go to.
and neither can Matt.
and that saddens me.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out.
We'll make it work.
There's
But
some mergers this year,
there were some mergers.
which caught me off guard at the time they happened.
Well, the biggest one that got me this year is that Buffalo Trace, Craig, your favorite product in basically the world of whiskey, next to Jameson, rolled out their 8 millionth barrel of whiskey
I've
this
seen
year.
that. That was cool.
Now, the thing is it took less time to get to 8 million than it did to 7 million, and they're saying 9 million will only take about 19 months now that they're adding. So Buffalo Trace has a $1.2 billion expansion going on.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's going to be like they're adding in so much more per day build. It's incredible. And so they're trying to stop the ideas of,
Maybe we can get Buffalo Trace then.
well, that's
or
a big deal.
Blanton's or anything.
Yeah.
That's the big deal, is that they are trying to get to the point where they can make enough that they don't have to worry about supplies, secondary, and all the other issues. Because 6-8 years ago, the whiskey world wasn't what it was today. So I think that's a pretty cool one. That was my big one.
Heaven Hill's going through the same thing. They're doing a major expansion right now.
Well,
And they're moving out of Bardstown to do so.
Producer DJ K-Pop and I were at Heaven Hill, and they are tearing down rick houses to build up these new, like more modern rick houses. So like they're temperature controlled.
Yeah.
Floored me when I did a pick for a local restaurant here in St. Louis for Lux Row, and they're same thing over there. They're doing the same things, but it's crazy to see these guys like Heaven Hill that are they're tearing down the old to put up the new. So I don't know if I'm a fan of that though.
I'm not, but then you look at what does it do? Let's look at Maker's Mark. Consistently, their product, bottle to bottle, is the same because they rotate their barrels.
Sure.
So think about it. If I can control my environment in the rick houses, every barrel's exactly the same.
Yeah, but I think you lose some of the mystique of it.
You really do.
I mean, Craig, look at the times that we went down there and we saw the barrels that are in there, and they're it's these old stone or old wood or old buildings.
Yeah.
That now you throw now we can temperature control it.
That nostalgia
Exactly.
is kind of going to go away with them tearing everything out and temperature controlling everything and closing everything in, and some of those are still open air. Like
Yeah.
100%.
Well, when we were at Castle and Key, the windows are open. They open specific ones to make things happen. So I don't know,
And
but
I think the variance is one of the things that leads to it too, though, in my mind. That I don't have the exact same every time.
well, and I like that,
Yeah.
and I understand that Buffalo Trace is trying to get more product out, because as you said,
And there's nothing wrong with that.
no, there isn't, because
get
how
that.
hard is it sometimes, Craig, to find a
Oh.
bottle of Buffalo Trace?
It's hard to find a Buffalo Trace, a Blanton's, any of that. It's impossible sometimes. They'll get a run out, and you'll find it for about 2 months, pretty regularly, pretty easy. Buffalo Trace, not Blanton's, Buffalo Trace.
Right. Yeah.
And then next thing you know, there's a 4-month gap where you don't find shit,
Exactly.
and it's ridiculous.
So that to me though was the biggest thing that I saw in 2023. Jim, what is yours whiskey wise?
We had a couple big mergers,
Yeah,
and I think that they caught me off guard.
fair.
But the expansions, I think, is huge as well.
Yeah, I agree. The other big thing though is, and we're going to go into it in our sip, sink, and save tonight. There have been so many year-end polls of what your favorite whiskey was of the year, what was, the worlds that was out there, and I am so lost with some of these picks that came out, and we'll get into it with our sip, sink, and save tonight because we do have 2 of them from the Whiskey Advocate magazine, top 1 and 2. And then we have Men's Journal top this year.
Yep.
But really, to me, I'm going to ask you guys before we jump into these, what was your favorite whiskey of the year? And Craig, I'm going to let you start. This is anything new that you've tried this year. What would be your favorite? And it's about to pop out.
That is pretty goddamn good.
It,
I'm not gonna lie.
you are not wrong.
Also, the Jameson.
So talk about what that is, though, so the people who can't quite see it on
So this
TV.
is the Buffalo Trace kosher.
Hard to
wheat
find.
recipe, very, very hard to find. Very limited too.
Mm-hmm.
But this has a nice little bite to it. It's very clean. It's very sweet. I enjoyed it. The other one I really enjoyed was Crested.
This is
And that's hard, and you can't get that in the States.
Right.
But
And that was a tough one to play with because and Craig, kind of give us the backstory because you went to Ireland for Bellator.
went to Ireland for Bellator. We had I could only bring one bottle back because I didn't bring a big enough suitcase, or I would have brought like 5 bottles back. Next time I will
It's a
take a
rookie
big
move.
suitcase.
It's a rookie move, really.
Rookie.
Rookie
Yeah,
move.
I have a new suitcase. Yes, it's Darth Vader. Yes.
You can hear him do the Imperial walk all through the airports now every time
People are
he
gonna
goes.
hate me at some point, but I mean, most people hate me already. But whatever. But went to Ireland, got to try umpteen different things with Jameson. Crusted is not in the United States. It's probably one of the best ones that I've ever had. It's we have a bottle at my house, and it's like I don't want to.
I will wholeheartedly say that.
I'm literally going to try to see if someone will bring a bottle back for me. If someone's watching, Matt, in February, I'll pay you to bring like a bottle back from Ireland, or how about just take me with you, and I'll just bring bottles back with me.
There we go. We'll just.
That sounds
Let's just
better.
take a trip.
I like that idea.
go.
Let's
Yeah.
just go.
Let's just
go.
go. We'll
All
go.
right.
We'll go there. We'll go to the fights.
So, Jim, give me your thoughts. And I know that you are a fan of number 1, rye. Number 2, higher proof. But
I'm gonna say something, but I won't.
But there were so many new types that hit the market this year. What was your favorite?
So I think everybody's well aware that I've turned into a huge Heaven Hill fan.
You really have. I mean,
I mean,
I thought you were going to say something else, but whatever.
no, I mean I love their, especially their higher end.
I was
or-
thinking Big
or niche
Dick,
products.
Queen.
I love them. They do a great job. With
yeah.
them. And
But you were right, Craig. I cannot get over the Buffalo Trace kosher.
Dude, it's
Yeah,
so
it's good.
It's
It
so
really
good.
is.
It really is good. Now, here's the question: can we find another bottle?
we can find anything.
I mean, we can find it. It's what it's going to cost us. But let's not go into that. Jim, please continue.
I'm sorry.
No, it's all good. But so Heaven Hill, they had their Parker's Heritage Collection. We've had a few bottles of that. We've been fortunate enough to get.
All right.
I was not
Producer
lucky
Matt
enough to
needs some.
try their double barrel this year,
I'll be back, guys.
which is supposed to be phenomenal. But I was lucky enough they started, along with the Parker's Heritage Collection, a Heaven Hill Heritage annual release. And they had their Heaven Hill 17 this year.
Jesus,
It's fine.
I'm gonna have to have another
Keep going,
bottle.
Jim.
It's gonna be gone before
People
I
are
leave
drinking
tonight.
behind you. It's
So the
fine.
Heaven Hill 17, and you're talking about I like rye higher proof, it's only 18% rye. So it's
Fair.
a very low rye,
Oh shit.
but you get the spiciness, the rye spice throughout it. You get that allspice with it. And it's in at 118 proof. And with a 17-year age statement, that's the youngest barrel there was.
Well,
So it's 17, 19, and 20 essentially. But it's one of the best ones I've tried this year. I think it is my favorite.
Cool story.
Anyway.
well, so being a Heaven Hill guy, we got the opportunity to kill off a 27-year this
Yes.
year. How was that to
Wait,
you?
hold on. Who killed off 27 here?
The fat guy.
Oh,
Did I have it? Because
No.
I can't remember.
Do you want to pour?
Yeah, I'd like.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah, because I mean,
You
you're
really
drinking all
wanna
my
try it?
shit. No, don't open it. Don't open it.
No, we're going to.
No, don't.
No.
Yeah, we are.
Don't open that.
Oh, are we new? Oh my goodness,
God
we're gonna
damn.
do this at the end of the year.
It's year end with my buds.
Oh, it's
Go
about
ahead
to
and
go
open it
down.
while we're talking.
Okay, you talk. I'll open.
Oh my, here we go. Producer DJ K-Pop, could you come please on this side real quick and grab that for me real quick there for a taste for everyone out there. So.
Good
Oh
dog.
my, this is about to happen.
Need a knife?
Yeah, give me your knife. I'm sorry, I don't have mine with me.
I cannot believe we're going this route.
I've been looking for a reason to open, and it's New Year's,
You
guys.
really
so
went off the rails of this.
It's my job. And I was very fortunate to trade up for this. But it honestly, when we had it, it was that good.
Well, I keep hearing all this shit talked about.
Well,
how great
here's the whole
this
thing
is.
with this one to me. This beats Pappy's 23 year, and I don't know how. Because to me, Pappy's is over oaked.
got a
This is
little
not
inside.
at all. So,
Oh, I see it now.
oh boy, here we go.
I told you I was opening it this year, didn't I?
You really did. I got to change glasses. For
Change glasses.
Yeah, you
Okay.
got to change glasses.
All right, I'll change glasses.
But
This is about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. This is so unplanned.
And
This is a
Heaven
Heaven
Hill
Hill 27 year.
so when their Rick houses burned down in 16,
Yeah.
they were able to save several barrels from it.
Oh, this is about to really go down.
And this was the output of it.
Oh my,
It's like-
thank you.
2,800 bottles, I think it was, something like that.
And we've already
So-
killed one. So
What Craig is constantly, we've rubbed it in his face
we did. We kind of played
numerous
up that we
times
didn't get to.
because he was out of town at fights where we went to dinner. And
Oh,
had-
that's right. I was, wasn't I? And you guys make sure that you texted me.
Yeah.
Oh, completely.
Every 15 minutes.
Oh my.
So
Oh my.
Producer Matt, would you like a
Producer Matt, you really do need to jump in on this.
give me your glass so I can wash
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah.
Because that's the last clean. I took the last cleaning.
Well, so now we've just completely went off the rails of my show schedule, which is quite all right because this was. I can't believe you did this, Jim. Thank you
Merry
very much.
Christmas, Happy New Year, boys.
Darn right.
I haven't even tasted it yet, so I'm taking care of
Mm-mm.
producer Matt.
Producer JK Pop, if you would come around to let everyone else try that one there, please. You can bring the kosher back up, and
The
we'll
best
go
part
that
is
route.
my wife's watching right now.
Yeah.
And she's
So
going, he really just opened it.
can you imagine? Well, I mean, you only paid $39.95.
$39.95 for it.
Every bottle in this house, $39.95.
Yep, complete and total. Wow, that really happened.
I want to see Craig's response.
Yep, 100%. Everybody, let's just stand in awed silence as Craig Nasello noses 27-year-old bourbon. This is. I am so glad we're the video though, because whenever you go silent on radio, people go
Yeah.
nuts. Is that not just like you couldn't?
Oh my fucking god. That is the smoothest bourbon I've ever tasted in my life.
And remember when you had 23 at my house, you were like, "This is terrible."
The fucking Pappy 23 does not compare to this.
Not in the least.
Nowhere
So-
near. This is
There's little intricacies. with
Oh,
this one that
so much.
Could be better.
like there's no bite.
No.
There's
No,
no.
there's not.
It's
At all.
just flavor,
So I was talking.
caramel. I mean, just oh my god.
I was talking to the 17, so where you get a little bit of bite, you got a little more of the
Well, I've had the
older
17.
oak in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't have that. In
No.
But the 17 makes up for the issues with this one.
But there's
And
no
they're very-
issues with this.
There's little minor ones, but yeah.
But,
I don't
oh
see
my.
too many minor issues with
Matt, did you get in
Matt.
on this?
What'd you think?
Producer Matt, we've got to get at least a little something here for us.
I don't know, it's cold. I can't.
Oh my God, do you have COVID? Producer Matt may have COVID.
Do you have the vid?
You got the vid. It's fine.
That is, oh my God.
Oh.
Good Lord.
Isn't that amazing?
I hope Cody Law's watching because he will be super jealous right now.
Oh, we should send him a message. Because Bellator's Cody Law is a gigantic whiskey nerd that we all give him trouble for of our new bottles.
Yep.
I send him stuff all the time. I know that you do. Yeah, it's hilarious. So, but anyway, all right. So,
Cheers, boys.
cheers.
Cheers. Merry Christmas.
Absolutely.
Happy New Year. Appreciate the
That was beautiful.
bottle. Holy shit. Now I'm going to have to find a bottle. You know
Well,
what? I'm
good
selling
luck.
my house tomorrow. So maybe we just go to Louisville and buy that,
there's
buy that
three on the market.
double eagle.
Oh, we
Or
can go buy the
rare.
double eagle.
You gonna buy the
Rare.
double rare rare?
Ooh, we might have to go do that.
Okay. All right.
It's only $4,000.
But let's
It's only
talk.
$4,000. It's all good. We got cash. Shut up. Man.
I mean, it's
Go with
fine.
it.
Cash is great. All right, no, but we also have, after we've tasted these amazing things, that just kind of shot this whole next
We
segment
can
to
go to Louisville next
complete
weekend.
crap.
Louisville next weekend then. Right, boys?
I mean, we could.
I mean, you could.
We really
Okay.
could. We could do that.
You're not going. You're underage.
That's what happens when you have intern Michael behind the audio tonight, but it's fine. He's learning. The sad part is he probably knows more about bourbon than 3/4
He's
people
listened
out
to a lot
there.
of it.
He has listened to a lot of it.
I mean,
so.
his dad is a whiskey stir.
There we go. But no, we are about to jump into our Sip, Sink, and
shit.
Save tonight, which is brought to you as...
This shit's all ruined for
It
me.
is. This ruined completely.
This is
Sip, Sink, and
completely
Save
ruined.
tonight.
I might as well just go. We
But
can,
no,
we
it
can
is-
just skip this segment.
I mean, I can't because this is... We're going to talk about the why.
This is sponsored too.
Well, this is sponsored by Brad Carey at UnrivalledRealty.com. Check them out for all of your housing needs in Missouri, buying or selling Unrivaled Realty.
You know,
Brad
he needs to
Carey.
get over to Illinois also. I mean,
He really does because I buy a lot of houses. I'm not going to lie to you.
fair enough.
I mean, fair. So no, definitely check him out, Brad Carey at UnrivalledRealty.com for all of your housing needs, all your real estate. He brings you Sip, Sink, and Save tonight. Now, Sip, Sink, and Save.
You brought it?
He did. Well, I mean,
Bullshit, I went and got that.
well, and then Matt got the other one, and
Yeah.
then we had the other one. So,
Okay.
All right, how this is working tonight is the Whiskey Advocate magazine puts out every year what their top 10 bourbons are. So, number one, they put out their list. We got the top 2, and number 1 is not a bourbon. It is a Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey is not bourbon for the 375th time. It's not.
Technically, by law, it is.
It's
By
not.
definition, it's
No,
not.
I'm not
No,
saying
it's not.
I'm not saying it
Hit it.
is, and I'm not saying it isn't.
Jack
I'm just
Daniels did not
saying-
want it to be, so it wasn't. That's how it works.
Well,
Anyway, so here we go. All right. The number 1 accessible whiskey by Whiskey Advocate was Jack Daniels Bonded. So, Jim, bonded whiskey. We're going to talk about the Bottled in Bond Act, okay, which we've done many times before, so we're not going deep.
I'm fucking tired of
We're
hearing
not
about
going
the
deep
bottle
into
and
it.
bo-
All
Keep
it
going.
means, it's 100 proof. Let's go with that. Okay, perfect.
Thank
good.
you. That's enough.
Yes. 100 proof Jack Daniels is basically what we got here. And then we have Barrel Brands, which is the new kind of not
New guy on the new
kind of new kid on the blue, kind of new kid on the block.
Yeah.
They've been around for a couple years.
several years, but yeah.
But
But they're newer. I mean, they're not
they're
But they're making an impact.
they're not
Fuck yeah, they are.
1870s from Jack Daniels.
right.
Barrel Brands is definitely making an impact. And then so these two are Whiskey Advocates number 1 and number 2 of the year. And then Men's Journal.
One of them was really good.
One of them was really good, and one of them is absolutely
Sorry.
terrible. And then the Dickel Leopold is Men's Journal's
You said
number
Dickel.
1 bottle of the year.
You said Dickel.
I did. All right, so Craig Nasello, we are going to start with you.
I always hear fucking start with me. All right. My save is going to be the George Dickel
Okay, why?
because it's really fucking hard to find.
It's
It really
it was
is.
a super limited release.
Yeah, super limited release.
Can we get over the fact? Hang on, there's 27 here at the moment. Yeah.
I haven't gotten it for you yet,
Oh my god.
But
but I got a whole bottle, so.
Yes, you do.
the,
Continue, sir,
oh
please.
god damn it! You guys are fucking killing me today.
And this is why
Anyway,
we
the
drink
George Dickel
these.
is very, very, very good. Very.
It is.
It's something that I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to savor and save and only drink on a special occasion because it's so hard to find.
You ready for the funny one though? That's an incredibly high rye
I know it is.
mash bill.
I know it is, but it's
You know what
very,
that means
very good.
though? That over the last year of 2022,
Craig,
Craig
I
Nasello
hate rye. My pick of the night.
is
all
rye.
you
My
Years
save.
old.
That's my save.
That's my save.
That's my
Is
save.
rye.
My save.
My God.
My
Hell has frozen
it
over.
has frozen over.
All right, continue.
My everyday my sip is gonna be the barrel
Okay.
because it's readily available. There was no, it's
It's
I was
pretty-
at Friar Tuck and there was 15 bottles on the shelf.
Yeah.
But,
That's
but
a lot.
the thing with
It's
the
expensive.
barrel, no, the thing with barrel,
Well, okay. So
everything's limited release.
So let me ask you, Craig. What was the? I don't remember. What was
It
the
was
price? on
$89.99.
Okay. So we're under $100.
And that's
Under
a
$100,
wine,
but it was $89.99, $93 with tax and everything.
Okay.
Okay. My sink is going to be the Jack Daniels because it literally is just Jack Daniels at 100 proof. But this Jack Daniels has no finish, no flavor. It is literally just
Producer Matt, you picked up the Jack Daniels Bonded. What was the cost on it?
$35.
$35 a bottle. Okay.
Somebody paid, like you said earlier, someone paid to get that to be number.
Had to be.
Had
It's
to.
terrible.
It is not good.
But I haven't got to my part yet. All right,
All right.
Jim Range. So, Craig, we are going with your daily sipper being the barrel. Your save is going to be the Dickel.
The Dickel and the throw and the sink is the Jack Daniels Bonded. And I like Jack Daniels.
You do. You're a Jack Daniels kind of guy. So,
I'm a cheap date.
also, Marlene Kelly of Unrivaled Realty says that Illinois equals commies. So I agree with that. If you're going to buy houses over there, it is kind of sucky. All right, Jim
So-
Range. Sip, sink, and save.
Here's where I always get torn on sip, sink, and save. Do I do the selfish Jim Range on what do I want to enjoy the most myself?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what this is about you.
No, but I mean, we talk about this all the time that I'll flip some that you guys may not.
Fair.
I'll start out
Do
the
you.
Jack Daniels Bonded. I was not a fan. I'm sorry. Even though it's a great price point, there wasn't a lot of profile at all, flavor profile through the palate. You had a little bit on the nose, no finish. So that to me, it's going down the drain. And then the other two, both very good, very different, very good.
Very different.
I do like the Dickel a lot. I could see that really being a daily sipper. That if I had enough of it,
Imagine that. You like it.
I feel like I'm gonna be as a butt right now.
Fair. Did we mention that there's Heaven Hill 27 here in the house now?
Yeah, there is. It's open.
Jimmy,
God
imagine,
bless
did,
America.
did Jimmy mention he likes the Dickel?
Jimmy did mention he likes the Dickel. Anyway, continue. I can't believe I said that. This is like when I swear on this show, which is very rare. Very rare.
But,
Anyway, continue.
No, I mean they're both even.
I think I
They're
make up for
very
everybody.
close.
You think they're even?
No, they're close.
You think they're close?
What is? The barrel and the
Dickel?
They're pretty close.
But Dickel's my sip or my save. I'm gonna sip the barrel just for the fact that to share it with people, kind of like a Heaven Hill 27 that you whip out.
I mean, if you're going to whip it out, flop it on the table while you're at it. Because
Here, let's just do this. Let's just put this.
Yeah, exactly. There
We'll
you
just
go.
put it right here
Yeah,
for
we
you.
just
But no,
gotta
it's the
throw it
same
out there.
thing. It's like if you're
All
gonna,
right.
if you're gonna save it, if something's gonna be your save, there's a reason you're saving it, and it's sort of people around you you're gonna save it with.
All right,
Okay.
from the comments, Jimmy's mic lower. No, Jimmy just likes to talk a little lower than the rest of us sometimes. That's just how he talks. Okay, so, Kat, recap it for us. Your sip is?
We're gonna sip, sink, save.
Wow, right across from the left. Okay.
And Todd's right. We do keep it lower because we really don't give a fuck what Jimmy says. That's just me.
Okay, so, number one, we had
Here comes the 45-minute explanation of why he doesn't like Jack Daniels.
Okay.
And why it's not a bourbon and why he is a whiskey steward.
I need
Okay.
a pour on this one.
fair. So number one, Jack Daniels is
Cool
not
story,
bourbon.
bro. Let's
Let's
go.
just start there.
Go.
Okay, great.
Chop, 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 chop. Let's go.
Fair. Okay, so here's what it all comes down to. This tastes like,
Shit.
yes. It does not even have the flavor that Jack Daniels does as they up the proof. There was not enough time in the barrel that made the flavor catch up. So there is not the caramel and the spice that
doesn't.
you're used to of Jack Daniels
You're-
at all.
You're absolutely right. It
It
does
has-
not have the Jack Daniels.
No. Jack Daniels has a very subtle sweetness that it makes it. That's why it's great with Coke.
Right, exactly.
Plain and simple. This is super, what I was telling people is the way astringent. So think of it as the way that, like, if you have something that is high alcohol based to clean something, what that smell is. It's where it tastes. It's the same
Ethanol.
basic taste. That's the next thing. There is a ton of ethanol in this. Now that is what comes in the hearts whenever they distill.
Right.
But there is nothing in this that adds that makes it Jack Daniels. So when they do the Lincoln County process, it's supposed to pull all of this out and add some additional flavors that it did not do to me whatsoever. It's not good. It's not good whiskey. I like Jack Daniels if I'm going to drink Jack and Coke. I do. It's sweet. It works. This is...
I don't even know if that would be good with Jack and Coke.
I don't think it will.
I think you're going to
No.
taste nothing but ethanol, and it's going to take away from everything else. All the other flavors that is meant
Yep.
for Jack and Coke.
Yes. Everything that makes Jack Daniels is not in that bottle.
Exactly.
And the thing is that they have had it into others that they've come, because Jack
Well,
Daniels,
their single barrel is amazing.
well, Jack Daniels has come out with a ton of new products in
Coy
2022.
Hill. Ho, 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 ho.
Well, they have a rye, they have their
Right.
their flavoreds, they have some others that they've done, double barrels.
Their honey's good.
It is. They make a great product. Don't get me wrong. This isn't it, and I don't know how this made it to the top of the
I
list
don't
of Whiskey
either.
Advocate. in
Someone
the
paid
least.
somebody. They had to have. They had to.
So, with that, my sip is going to be the Dickel Leopold, even though you can't find it anywhere, because that is one of the daily drinkers that give you everything that you want about whiskey. You want the caramel, you want the sweetness, you want the idea of a little bit of spice at the end of it. Works perfectly. The barrel, to me, will work amazingly in a drink for friends, and that's why I would save it for that time. So my sip,
that.
sink, and save tonight. So I'm going to sip the Dickel, which I have actually had 2 bottles of it.
You're gonna sip
Stop
the
it. Stop it. I am going to sip George Dickel, the Dickel Leopold. I am going to sink. I have literally killed the entire
I wish you guys could see the people
the entire
back there
staff.
watching. Oh my
'cause-
God.
So
They're on the floor.
what everybody doesn't realize
Are you
is
gonna
there
cup
is-
it? Are you gonna cup the Dickel like this?
Okay, so what everybody doesn't realize is there's 5 people behind the camera at the moment, and they don't. Yeah, never mind.
I've never seen
Anyway,
Katie laugh like that.
I am.
Look at her.
Poor Katie is about to die.
Seemed like I knew what was gonna happen. As soon as you said it, she's like, "Oh God, Craig's gonna
Here it
explode."
comes. Okay.
Do you cup it like this,
All right,
or do you cup
sorry.
it like this?
Honestly, guys, we are 13-year-old boys. Sorry.
We
never
really
grow
are.
up.
No, and when you get to do a show about whiskey that people pay you to do, it's amazing. So, all right, my sip, the Leopold,
Nice call.
right there, right there. My sink is going to be the Jack Daniels. There is literally nothing in that that makes that Jack Daniels. As a matter of fact, if Jack Daniels woke up tomorrow and went, "That is not my old number 7," he would be like, "I'm done with that." My save is going to be the Barrel. I am very
Oh my
impressed with
God.
what Barrel has done this year. It's actually my breakout whiskey of the year for what they've done. But nope, done with that. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let us know as the rest of the audience is literally just losing their goddamn minds. Okay.
I'm crying. I can't stop laughing.
This all brought to you, of course, by Brad Carey. We apologize for how crazy this went off the rails, Brad,
Thanks,
for this
Brad.
one. Thank you, Brad and Marlene. We tip a 27-year in your honor. Also,
Happy
of
New Year,
course,
guys. Thank you.
yes,
For,
absolutely.
for the past, what? They've been doing this for
A year now.
But
I
thank
thought it was all
everybody.
over a year, isn't
Yeah.
it?
2
Couple
years?
2 years now.
Matt, 2 years? 3 years.
3 years. Oh shit. Sorry,
Wow.
Matt. Sorry.
Well, we greatly appreciate
Thank you, guys.
our longest running sponsor, Brad Carey at Unrivaled Realty. Also, of course, check him out, Nemesis Fighting Alliance. They have a great show coming
Ballpark
up.
Village, February 11th.
St. Louis, Missouri, Ballpark Village, one of the biggest venues in the area for sports. Incredible card coming up. Lance DeClue has done a great job of matching it. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a
Who?
great fight. He's the voice of Nemesis Fighting. It's cool. It's all
Lance?
good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. He matched the card. He's the matchmaker, too.
Okay.
Anyway, great job with that. But of course, check them out at unrivaledrealty.com. All right, now
I
we
still
are.
got a question. Do you cup it like this or like this? I can't help it. God damn it.
Yeah, thanks. What I love is literally the audience is laughing to death at the moment.
I mean, they knew what was going to happen when you said it.
I mean, that's
Like,
fair.
I'm
All right.
not going to say anything.
Okay,
Jansen, I'm just not as loud as I used to be. Sorry, bud.
it's fine. But we are moving
He's
to the
recovering
world.
from knee surgery, guys.
Yes, and it affects his voice. No, but he is doing really well standing. I'm very
Does
proud of him tonight
affect
because
his
he's more robotic than Craig is.
Yeah, he's got more metal in me than I do now.
The whole left side.
Crazy.
I've only got part of my left side.
Yep.
Okay, so we are moving on to the world of mixed martial arts, and of course, there's all kinds of polls out there for the end of the year 2020, and we are going to do our own. Damn it,
Is that kind of like the Dickel
2022.
poll?
Yeah, the Dickel. That's fine. Oh God, I love this game. Okay,
You know,
top moments of 2022.
Oh, God. Hey, Mikey thought it was funny at least.
Well, because you know.
He's
he's a
16.
16-year-old.
Oh, this is what happens when you turn audio to a 16-year-old. It's fine.
All right,
Okay.
let's move forward.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. Okay, so MMA top moments. Biggest KO of the year. We actually didn't pull anybody. We all sat back and thought about our own. So let us know in the comments what was the biggest one in the major sports that we talk basically any one of them that is the top tier. We're talking UFC, Bellator, Invicta, etc. One, whatever. PFL. All right, Craig Nasello, KO of the year. Let's hear it.
I have to go with Leon Edwards at the last second knocking out.
Big time.
I mean, really, I mean, that was a latch. I mean, he wasn't going to win that fight. It was last ditch effort, and he knocked out Usman.
Absolutely, he did.
Or not Usman, but
Yeah.
is it
Yeah,
Usman?
It was
Okay.
Usman. Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
I mean, you're in the 27 year. It's fine. It does things to
I
you.
have 27 here.
And it makes you tick
But
on
it's a
the
low
other
proof.
regions. It's fine. Anyway, Jim Range, KO of the year. What are we thinking?
I went back and forth on a couple, and Chandler's front kick of Ferguson was just sick. Sorry.
So, I mean,
No, I'll be sorry. I mean, it was a good knockout.
it was a great one. Tony Ferguson ate it like a big dog. I mean, Michael Chandler did have a pretty standout year this year.
He did.
So, where do you think he goes? Do you think he gets the Conor McGregor fight that he wants?
I don't see McGregor being back.
I think.
Why would he not be back?
I
He's
think.
never going to pass a test.
I was gonna say. I think McGregor is on such good shit that he would melt the cup.
Well,
after
he
he
would
peed in
probably
it.
got all bulked up for his starring role in Roadhouse, the remake.
And he's his own character. Which
First
really
thing, you
kinda
can't
freaks me.
remake Roadhouse. It's fucking Patrick Swayze, dude.
Roadhouse is the single greatest movie ever made.
Perfect movie.
It is the
besides
perfect movie.
Point Break.
No, Roadhouse is the perfect movie. I was a bouncer because of Roadhouse. That was the only reason why I ever got in the fucking game at all, completely. Okay, Jim Range, knockout of the year.
We just did mine.
We just did.
Oh, we did.
It's
It's mine.
Have another 27.
Have another 27.
Have another drink
Okay.
there, dickhead.
Yes. Mine actually was also Leon Edwards versus Usman. Stellar performance. All right, moving on then. Submission of the year. There's a lot. There's a lot of really good ones.
I don't even know.
Jim, jump in
Honestly, I'm
for him.
thinking
Let him
I'm-
think.
I'm drawing a blank on.
Oh,
who,
this
no,
is
no,
killing me.
I've got it.
He's got
Who-
it. We
who-
talk about this, and I
Who
can't.
squished Pettis like an anaconda?
Oh,
Oh
goodness.
God, what was his name?
Oh, the PFL fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, freaking crushed him like an anaconda.
he did. Made him look bad.
And he didn't even win.
I mean, it was,
God, who was that? I can't
But-
remember his
I'm
name.
drawing a blank.
That's the problem, yeah.
Well, it's
Was the
when we
27?
serve
You
up
got the
the good
27.
When you bust out the 27 here, you forget what you're thinking about.
Another good submission was. God damn it. Oh, I'm so sorry. I completely drawing a blank right now.
It's all good. All right, so my sub of the year, though, I am going to Amanda Lamos and Jessica Andrade with the standing guillotine choke. It was one of the prettiest things that I had seen in a long time, and nobody saw it coming. She captured her. She got it done and over with.
The one that got me this year was just that the one.
I'm glad you woke up to drink
Sorry.
some 27 here with us.
Was Liz Carmouche over. God.
Jumping over to Bellator.
Yeah, jumped over Bellator. She just beat Alejandro. Not Alejandro. God damn, what was her name? She was our champion. But she did it like this.
We won't tell Scott.
It was a
Scott's
big.
watching.
Yeah, right. It was a big deal that
I almost sent it to him.
they
Anyway,
stopped the
continue.
fight early in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And then she
Alina
come out and
McFarlane.
no, it wasn't
No,
Alina.
it wasn't. No.
Stevie Ray was the guy who beat Pettis.
Stevie Ray was
Okay.
big. Okay. But
Literally unknown,
she did a step over
basically.
armbar, like basic armbar, and tapped her.
Interesting.
In Connecticut.
Okay. All right. Most importantly, fight of the year for the major organizations. Jim Range, hit me with it.
Poirier Chandler.
Really?
I thought it was a back and forth great fight.
Okay. Matt? Producer Matt, what's yours?
Oh, Izzy and the other guy.
Oh, Izzy and Pereira?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was-
Great fight.
Yep.
Craig Nasello,
Fight of
fight
the year.
I think you and I are the same.
We're the same.
You guys already
I think so.
It's gonna be Johnny Eblin and Gegard
Gegard
Mousasi
Mousasi.
because Johnny Eblin is a local,
He's
a
a
localish kid that came up on Shamrock
He did. He
And-
came up on Shamrock FC
and made a legend look like shit.
and beat him like it was nothing.
And that's the thing is, like we were having conversations, and I wrap Johnny's hands, word this, that, and he's like, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna show the world how fucking good I really am, and he did.
100%.
And it was amazing to watch.
I had the same one in my notes for that Johnny Eblin was the fight of the year
For
by
me.
what he
For me.
did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, no, for me too.
It was a complete shutout. Like,
Absolutely.
But he dominated the entire fight.
It was just amazing.
All right, and now I'm going to throw this one out as kind of a curveball. Worst MMA fight, thing, news of the year. No one got this. Go ahead.
Liz Carmouche and Juliana Velasquez. That's who that fight was.
Okay,
In
that was your
Bellator. Sorry. Submission
Continue.
of the year.
All right, so back to it. Worst fight
Oh my God.
or worst thing to happen in the world of MMA this year?
The deaths of Rumble Johnson and Stefan Bonner.
Ooh, that hurt. That did hurt.
Two legends.
100%.
Stefan Bonner literally put the MMA world.
Oh,
Him
He was part
and
of it.
Forrest Griffin literally put the MMA world on fire. I mean that made the sport what it was. Anthony Rumble Johnson, I got to work one fight show with him and at Bellator. He was super nice. A lot of shit was said about him before this, that he did this or did that. He was truly a really nice guy to the staff and very professional. Super nice guy. I never met Stefan. Never
I
met
have.
Stefan Bonner.
And he was a very nice guy. I know that during
He had his demons. I know that.
Big
That's
time.
But that was everybody.
Well,
that was
that's-
all.
We've all got them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that was
absolutely.
also aired out quite a bit
Yeah.
at one point.
Jim Range. Worst thing of mixed martial arts this year.
It's funny because Ariane just commented on it.
I hate
but
to say it because Arian's got mine too.
It's the betting scandal, the fixing fights bullshit.
Oh, well, I can't say it's fixing fights. Do you say it's fixing fights or it's just?
I think that there is going to be more people that go down in this than anyone will ever realize.
Well, and here's the thing: is there's
I've said fixing fights, but when I'm hedging fights
It's
and I'm putting fighters,
Is that 27-year taking care of you there, Coffee McCofferson? No. My whole thing
but-
with that whole betting thing is there's a lot more fucking people doing it than you think there is.
but
there
Yeah,
was.
absolutely.
But when I'm managing fighters and
Coaching
should they-
fighters
when I'm
and-
coaching them and managing them, and should they or should they not be fighting, and I'm putting them in a cage when they maybe should not be there and not disclosing things, to me, that's a black mark that you.
It is
it's
a
gonna be
black-
hard to fix.
It is a black mark that is going to be
I
very
don't
hard
know
to fix.
nothing
going
about any of that, and I'm not going to comment on it.
No, I'm going off just what
Well,
I've seen.
100%.
So that's what it's based on.
100%.
But I'm
I'm not. Yeah, I won't go anywhere in that one either. But
Because there's, it's like the whole USADA coming in, steroids, and all that. I'm going to tell you right here, right now, there's more people doing it than you ever thought there was.
100%.
we always
And it's always been that way.
yeah. But
But mine, let's go. Okay, so first we'll go, yes, I agree that was a big black mark on the eye of mixed martial arts this year, and it will continue into 2023. My worst fight this year was going to be Rose Namajunas and Carla Esparza. I think that was one of the single worst displays of respect between each fighter, that no one wanted to throw a punch, no one wanted to do anything.
Oh, Carla and
Rose
Rose.
Namajunas, yeah.
Carla has that. Carla has.
I saw that in the comments too, actually,
yeah, I
somewhere.
see Marlene Carla-
Kelly came out with that, yeah.
Carla has something over Rose, and it's got into Rose's head. Rose should beat her ass. I'm sorry. Rose is 10 times better than Carla.
100%. And I know both of them. I mean, we've met them. We've done a lot of shit with them. I have. I know you have through Invicta.
I've met Rose. I've never met Carla.
Okay. I actually did Rose's very first interview ever as a pro. And I did
Flying
some other
armbar and
Yep,
Invicta, yeah.
Exactly. Back in Invicta 2. Crazy that it's been around that long.
And we're going on
4 40 something.
47?
Yeah, it's crazy.
46, 47.
It's crazy how long we've been around this sport.
January 18th
Yeah.
in Colorado.
But I also think, though, that one of the bigger things is that the idea of, as you pointed out, steroids in the world of mixed martial arts.
It's no different than well.
It's all sports.
It's also I say it's no different than the this betting shit that's going on right now. Again, there's more people doing it. There's more teams doing it, and more coaches doing it, more managers doing it than anybody thinks there is. If you think this is a one-off, get the fuck out of here. You're stupid.
You're not wrong.
It's been
No, that's true.
You are not wrong.
betting in sports and fighting has been going on as long as fighting's been going.
Sure. Well,
I mean, it's just how it is.
Yeah.
I mean,
so let us know in the comments. Of course, we're getting a lot of them tonight. What do you think is the worst part of MMA for 2023? And what is, okay, so let's go adversely here. What is the best thing that happened in the world of mixed martial arts this year, Craig? And this is on the spot. It's an on-the-spot question.
the best thing that's happened in MMA this year. Oh, Jesus Christ! Did you just say slap fighting?
I still kick myself for that one for not taking the commentary job.
The
God, you're
conversation
an-
we had earlier
Oh.
tonight, guys. So that's, producer Matt and everybody laughed on that one.
The best thing that happened this year, I honestly can't really pinpoint one thing. We've had some great fights. We've had some upsets. We've had some dominations, and we've had a lot of fucking terrible judging.
Well,
That is one of the biggest things.
that goes back to the what's bad. But
Yeah.
my whole thing with this year of 2022 is that we got back to 100% audience. We got back to real life. We got back to how fights were back in the day before COVID. And I think that is probably one of the biggest things that we got to go back to audiences for 100%. We got to go back to everything this year without any issues. Because even in 2021, we had some things. I mean, as you and I know that we did Bellator, you had to still do all the COVID stuff and that.
Yeah, we don't have any of that no more.
Yeah,
right now.
exactly. So, Jim, what was your biggest? And I'll tell you what my biggest is here in a moment.
I'm about to throw something out.
Oh, I know it's coming, so I'm going to tell you what my biggest was.
Well, what I'm looking forward to, I'm going to say.
No, I'm not talking. Continue.
It's this
Go ahead.
year.
Okay.
Bellator Rising.
Oh,
yeah,
that's a good
tomorrow.
one.
It's across
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
5 a.m. Saturday morning.
5 a.m. Saturday. Yeah.
Tape delayed.
Is it? Oh, that's a kick in the ass. Okay. Anyway, you probably shouldn't have said that. Okay. Anyway,
So sorry.
No, that's
that's
me,
what 27-year-old get you.
We
Speaking of which,
talked-
do we got any more of that? I mean, just
There might be a little bit left. You want some more?
darn right I do.
Mikey, you're driving home.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, so by the way, good friend and MMA fighter Ariane Zekti in the comments. You should be here to try Heaven Hill 27-year
Hey,
whiskey because
The
that
voice,
changes the
the
world.
voice of LFA and Nemesis, Mike Kendall, is watching right now
And
too.
Ariane,
Wait, what? Oh my
if you
goodness.
notice,
Okay.
it is neat. No rocks.
Hi, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nothing with it.
Actually, he's my birthday buddy too. We have the same birthday.
Nice. Okay, so my biggest thing this year is the rise.
Of Dickel?
No, not of Dickel. Of one Jake Paul. Why? Because Jake Paul has changed the world of boxing as we know it. He has brought things forward
walk
for
off?
the mixed martial arts
You
world.
do what you want to do, but
He
I don't
has
give a fuck about
brought
boxing.
forth
You know
the
me.
idea that there needs to be a fighters union. There needs to be proper
They've
pay.
been saying that shit for fucking 20
but,
years now.
but he's the one who's going to make it happen.
Okay, sure,
But
okay.
boxing's covered. It's MMA that's in the worst
Well,
situation
absolutely.
with
The
it.
Ali Act fixes boxing. Plain and
Boxing's got it
simple.
covered.
But MMA is
Not
Jake
gonna-
Paul's thing, and I think that
Then why don't
he's
he
done
jump
good.
in the fucking MMA cage and let's see what he can do?
you know who he needs to fight is Andrew Tate. Just saying, we're not going to go that route.
Well, Andrew Tate's in a little bit of trouble right
He's
now.
not. It's not real. I don't buy it. What I'm saying is though okay. This is my gotcha of
That's a third
MMA
of a
questions tonight. 2023.
What's it up?
2023 is one Jake Paul the savior of combat sports? Craig Nasello, yes or no?
What was the question again?
Is
2023.
Jake Paul in 2023 the savior of combat sports?
Is he going to pay for everybody or what?
It sure as fuck seems like it.
No. I don't give a fuck about Jake Paul. Fuck that dude. Unless he wants,
Dana's never going to pay.
unless he needs a cut man wants to pay me enough, then I'll, then he's the savior.
Fair. Jim Range.
Dana's never going to pay the money. It doesn't matter.
All right. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is Jake Paul the saving grace of combat sports? Producer Matt, Jake Paul, yes or no? Oh,
I wonder who he
that's
fights
a maybe. All right. Intern Michael, Jake Paul, yes or no? Is he the savior? No. All right. Producer DJ K-Pop, yes or no? Oh, damn. That's
Arion
right.
Zekny's best quote. What was it? Hold on.
Oh, fuck.
Jake
Fuck that
Paul.
dude.
Jake Paul proves you can beat a fighter past his prime and still get respect.
You
Fair
know-
enough, Arion.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been an amazing 2022 here
Has it
for the
really?
MMA Bourbon. Yeah, absolutely
fun
it
year,
is.
dude.
100%. We just opened a bottle of 27 You're Having Hill.
I put it up because he was starting to get mad.
I mean, fair. It's beautiful. Anyway, so it has been an amazing year for the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. We have some very cool stuff planned in 2023.
Yeah,
We are going to have some live shows where we want to have all of you who join us on our online chat to actually come and join us on a live spot. So we are going to do that.
We're going to show you how much Jeremy likes Dickel.
In 2023, we are also going to be having, of course, the Uppercut Whiskey birthday party in January. We're working on that now. Yeah, oh yeah.
better hope I'm in town.
You will be. It'll be fine. We'll make it work. We're going to do a boatload of stuff. We have at least 2 to 3 venues who want us to do live ones where every one of you can come out, hang out with us, have a drink with us. I will literally make drinks for everybody that shows up behind the bar.
A couple of huge special guests that want to join us.
We have some
Big
really
names.
big names. I mean, from
Local athletes to
we have
the prominent in the whiskey
national
world, yeah.
national whiskey world, national
I'm trying
MMA
to hold
world.
my hand.
I mean, it all comes down to the goosebumps that I had when I first tasted the Jack Daniels over here, and it made me
Is it people I know?
retch. Yeah, absolutely it is.
Okay.
You'll actually kind of freak with it.
I don't
It'll
know.
be good, so.
I don't know too many people.
All right,
I
ladies and
want to
gentlemen.
meet Reed Lowe. I mean, this is getting shit's getting
That's
old.
coming too. Yeah, we're going to
I'm
talk.
a huge blues fan.
We do have, we're going to have a segment in 2023 that we are going to talk about the aspects of what makes the whiskey world work. And that will be distillers,
can't wait.
distributors, things like that. No, you'll love it because, like I said,
you'll be out of town. We'll do it that weekend, so you don't
Make
have to
sure
deal with
I'm
it.
not out of town that weekend, so I ain't gotta sit here and go, "What the fuck are they talking about again?"
but no, we're going to do a bunch of stuff with it this year. So check it out. Stay with us. Of course, follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and all of our social media outlets at the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society. It's been a hell of a year, boys.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Thanks for supporting us.
Yeah, thanks, guys. It's been quite a fun year. It's been.
It really has.
Fun.
Hey,
3
you
years.
know what? Here, I will say this.
Yes.
The fucking computer didn't break this time.
It really did, and I'm so stoked for that because I got a lot of shit.
Hey, producer Matt, good job.
Yes.
Good job, buddy.
Cheers to producer Matt. Cheers to intern Mike. Cheers to producer DJ
No one's,
K-Pop.
no one's safe. You know that with me.
Absolutely. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you very much, and join us next year for the MMA Bourbon Appreciation Society.
Cheers.